The great Mae West once said, "Too much of a good thing can be wonderful," and I couldn't agree more. Today I'm going to show you a traditional cookie recipe with a double shot of extra chocolatey goodness. It's my double choc chip cookies on the One Pot Chef. To make our cookies, we're going to need 125 grams of softened butter. I'm using unsalted butter, but you can use salted if you wish. I just find unsalted is better in dessert recipes. Half a cup of plain white sugar. Half a cup of brown sugar. And about a teaspoon of vanilla. Using an electric mixer, we're just going to cream the butter and the sugars together. In a cup I've got 1 egg which I've just lightly beaten with a fork, and I'm going to add a small amount of the egg into the mixture, beat that in with the electric mixer, and then add a bit more until it's all integrated. We're going to sift in some flour. I'm putting in 1 3/4 cups of self-raising flour. Now if you don't have self-raising flour, you can use plain flour and add a teaspoon of baking powder. And of course chocolate chips. I've got 125 grams of chocolate chips, half milk chocolate, half white chocolate. I'm just going to pour them in. And using a wooden spoon, we're just going to mix this all together until combined. That's our cookie dough made, so let's start making some cookies. I've lined a baking tray with some baking paper, and using a teaspoon, we're going to take teaspoonfuls of the cookie dough mixture, and we're just going to roll it in our hands, like so, until you've got a little ball. Place the ball on the tray and keep going. Our first batch of cookies are ready to go into the oven, into a preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until they've flattened out and gone lightly golden. And then we'll be ready to see the final result. This is our first batch of cookies out of the oven, and they have literally just come out of the oven. The whole place smells amazing. Now, leave them on the tray for about 2 to 3 minutes or so, just to let them cool off slightly and start to firm up, and then you can gently transfer them onto a wire rack. And here are our finished cookies, looking absolutely gorgeous. Now you'll notice some of them are lighter and some of them are darker, and I've done this by design. These ones here are obviously lighter. They've been in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. And these darker ones we'll put in for a couple more minutes longer. The lighter ones are softer and chewier, while the darker ones are crispier and crunchier. So it's all down to personal taste. So, speaking of personal taste, let's try one. Yum. You've got that lovely hit of vanilla from the white chocolate, and of course that beautiful milk chocolate. And it's just a beautiful, crispy, delicious cookie. How could you ask for anything more? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later.